Hello, hello, hello. It is now very late. I had a very long day at work, but as you can see, my makeup did stay on relatively well. Just some minor oil, which is whatever. Before we get started with the video, I do want to put this out here. I'm not doing these videos because I feel like I need to change something about me. I'm doing this because I want to be creative. This is a very basic everyday look that you can do in, 6 to 10 minutes, depending on how in depth you want to go with it. But it's about having fun. You can get out some paint brushes and, draw on a canvas or ceramic or whatever it is that tickles your fancy, but get creative, have fun, and do stuff that you love. And I want to be able to share a portion of what I love by doing these videos with you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, good morning my beautiful babes. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, how are ya? If you saw my last video, welcome back. So we're gonna start today's video with some Forthright Beauty. We're gonna rub on some hyaluronic acid, great for hydration, anti-aging, all of those wonderful things. And we're gonna go straight into my remedy, which is a little bit of a color correcting serum that I've really gone to appreciate. It's got some hyaluronic acid in there as well. We're gonna rub all of that in with my cooled rose quartz roller to kind of give me a bit of a facial there and smooth out some of that sleepless night that I had. So I also, while I've got a second here, want to tell you guys to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you guys know when I post the next video. So we're going to start with a primer. It is my Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. It's a very light primer, but it's also a little dry, so it sits right on top of the skin and it blurs the pores really well. It kind of looks a little white here, but once it dries down very clear. It is epic. Then I'm gonna follow it up with my hydration primer by Ulta Beauty because my skin is very dry 98% of the time, unless it's like pouring outside, and then it's still probably dried then too. So I'm doubling up on that primer for that. Next, we're going to go into my Maybelline 24 Hour 355 shade color foundation. It is a full coverage, love it, hides literally everything. Now, Maybelline did come out with a cooler tone for this shade, but it is just far too orange for my skin tone, so I don't use it. Next, I'm going to put that foundation into my skin in a beautiful stippling action to really work it in and make it have a little bit more of an airbrushed feel and look to it. This brush, I don't even think you can get it at Ulta anymore. It's their foundation brush. It's flat-headed, so it's a little bit more for stippling, less for blending it out. Next, I'm going to jump into concealer. I lied. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm going to set my brows next. I'm going to use the same Maybelline Fit Me, but it's in a loose powder. Now, this powder is the same powder that you're going to see me use to set my makeup here in a little bit after I set with a banana powder under my eyes with concealer and within my T-zone, I believe. So next, we're going to go into my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I'm going to place that under my eyes to kind of give my eyes a little bit more of a brighter look to them in a half moon shape. I'm then going to go in and highlight my forehead because my forehead is a little flat and my nose is a little wide. So I'm going to go ahead and add some shadows and some high zones to that as well. Also off camera, I went ahead and added in some concealer, not concealer, but some contour in Espresso, I believe is the shade I used from Fenty Beauty. And now I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out here. So really quick, I am going in with my ColourPop liquid contour. I'll put the shade in the description box. I have no idea what I use, and I'm kind of blending that in to the highlight that I just blended up towards my forehead, because you don't want it to have this weird ashy look. Again, we're creating shadows, not a lukewarm disaster. Now that this is dried down, I'm gonna go into my highlight here under my eyes, and I'm going to start blending out from the edges and work my way up, putting some on my eyelid and my lower brow bone, so that way it kind of gives me a nice sticky texture to put the eyeshadow on, like I'm going to be doing here in a little bit. Now what I'm grabbing now is a little bit of banana powder. It's going to help bring out some of that highlight that I just blended away, but it's going to set it in place so it doesn't, I don't know how to explain it, peel away during the day, melt away, slippage, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to put some banana powder under my eyes to kind of keep the highlight in place. Now from here, I'm going to get into my Maybelline Fit Me Foundation loose powder. So the same powder that I use to set my eyebrows with to dry them out for when I do my brows here in a little bit, into my problem areas in my T-zone around the ridges of my nose there. Later on, I'm going to take a face brush and I will be brushing that gently over my face. So now before I do my eyeshadow, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my brows a little bit. I am still working on this, so please do not come for me in the comment section. Actually, you know what, go ahead and come for me, because they're terrible. I know they're terrible, but it's a work in progress. You gotta start from somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna make this quick because this video doesn't have a ton left to it. I'm taking that loose powder and I'm rubbing it all over my face so that way my makeup does not slip away while I'm at work. Later on, you're gonna see me put on some tinted eye primer. Now, the purpose of a tinted eye primer is just to either tint your eyes so you don't have to do eyeshadow, or for my case, I use it to make my eyes extra sticky so my eyeshadow stays on there longer throughout the day, even after I put setting spray on there, because I am prone to rubbing my eyes rather in frustration or because I'm exhausted. So it helps to give my eyeshadow a little bump up when I can. Now at this point, you're going to see me grab my Lorac Unzipped palette in gold. I'm obsessed with this palette, as you can tell of its well-used look. I'm going to take that very pigmented gold color and I'm going to take a blending brush and go on my eye with that. So we're going to not really go into the crease too much. We're going to go into that here in a little bit with a darker color that I'm going to do off camera and work on the outer V heading towards the center of the crease to kind of give it a little bit more of a oomph. Now from here, I'm going to take my e.l.f. liquid eyeliner in jet black and I'm going to do the exact opposite of how you're supposed to do this. If you do it this way like me, cool. We are in a fan club. I don't draw straight lines well, so it's easier for me to go from the curve of my eye to the outside and fill it in from there, as opposed to going off the free space and working my way into a more structured zone. Complicated way of saying that, yes, but that is the way it is. After I get done doing this and nitpicking over that, I'm going to take my Urban Decay 24-Hour Perversion eyeliner in jet black as well, and I'm going to take a tight line to my eye. Now what a tight line is taking your pencil mascara, never the liquid, never, understand me? Never the liquid. And I'm going to take that under where my eyelashes grow, and I'm going to basically line them. And it's going to give my eyes a little bit more of a bolder look without having to put on a ton of mascara. From time to time, it does make my eyes water, but you just don't pull on the eye as much. Now I'm going to use my Perversion mascara. I absolutely love this one. And I'm going to go from the outside of my eyelids and my lashes as opposed to the inside, just because I don't wear false lashes, especially at work. It's just a little much, especially selling men's clothing. Again, I can't draw straight lines, so I'm going to clean that up with some micellar water and a cotton swab. And keep it going. Next, you will see me pull out my... So from here, I'm going to... Oh, I see what I did. I over-highlighted here, and how you fix that is by taking just a little bit of your foundation and putting it right over that highlight, and then just blending that out really well. And I'm going to do that here with my IT Cosmetics brush. Blend, 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 and blend some more. And then blend some more on top of that. You know what sounds really good? Like some Chinese food. Like, you ever have like that one Chinese food place that you literally just eat at all the time because it is life? And I'm sorry, I am clicking my pen in the background. Oh, as I'm talking and being obnoxious, I am going in with my blush by ColourPop and Bretman X. This is a cream blush, and I'm obsessed with it. It gives just enough payoff pigment that it's not overpowering and adds that beautiful warm glow. And to finish off this look, we're gonna go with my e.l.f. High Definition highlights. Look at that glow, honey, look at that glow. Alright, my beauty babes, that is it for today's video. Whether you liked it or not, be sure to leave a comment down in the comment section. Whether or not you're like, girl, that makeup is snatched today, or honey, them brows, let me help you. Be sure to subscribe, and I will have all of the products I used today in the description box in case you didn't catch them through the video. Most of them are pretty much drugstore brands, but of course there are some rather prestigious brands. So I hope to see you guys on the next video. Ciao!